Hello everybody. Hello. All right, so it's a bit windy and cold where I am right now, and that is nice because it does feel very cozy with cupping the warm water in my hand. So, well, today I am channeling directly certain information or insights or guidance for those who resonate with this video. That if you feel like you need certain redirection or direction, then this video might be for you. All right, so if you can see, the title of this video has 4 dots. The red one, blue, white, and yellow. So I am downloading information directly for your highest good, okay, and for the highest good of all. So please choose your color and you shall receive whatever you are seeking for at this particular time in your life. This is a timeless channeling, so I hope you receive whatever you need at this precious moment of your life. So let's start with the red dot. If you have been hesitating to go forward to anything, right? It is okay to feel a little bit hesitant, because it's true that we all are facing a lot of unknowns every single day, right? But it's also important to understand that whatever that you are walking towards, it might seem to be quite unknown, right? But it actually holds a great amount of possibilities and potentials that you have never ever thought of, right? And do you usually use the word right? Keep using right? Because I usually don't speak in this way. Well, here's the thing, that you have to trust yourself. It's not about the external, but you have the power to walk towards anything that serves your highest good. But it's about if you choose to walk into this door, to walk through this door, to enter into a new space, a new reality, a new version of yourself. If you have been staying in one place and not wanting to move forward, but just still having this desire to go through that door, but you're just still looking, what are you doing here? Why? As in, asking yourself why. Why am I still here, but I am just, all my attention is actually focusing on walking through that door to the other side, but I am not moving. Why am I doing this to myself? Like literally, right? Like, you ask yourself this question. Why am I doing this? Why am I kind of like even torturing myself when I know exactly what I need is on the other side of the door, but I'm just not taking my decision. I'm not taking the decision for myself to walk through that door. Why am I doing this? What is that obstacle? Not in the external, but what is that obstacle within myself that I have to look at? Because whatever that is obstacle on the external is just simply what it is that I'm blocking myself from realizing in myself. It is something that I have to realize within myself first. Only then the so-called blockage or obstacle in the external would just be naturally disintegrated. All right, so that's the message for the red circle or red dot. Now let's move on to the blue one. if you've chosen blue dot, here is your downloader message. Here's the downloader message for you, okay? For your highest good always. If you're encountering any kind of interpersonal relationships problem, it is for your highest good to understand that sometimes people are like that. Like really, people are like that. People are just, everyone has their own lessons to learn. And for you particularly, maybe what you need to learn is to speak up. You really need to speak your mind. You really need to speak your truth. If you don't feel aligned, if you don't feel doing something, you don't feel like doing something because it's just going against your conscience or going against your core values, okay, you speak up. Like, speak up not in a way to harm, or not in a way to really start any kind of argument, but simply stating the matter of facts of how you truly feel about something, how you truly see something. Because if you don't speak up for yourself, who would speak up for you? Right? Like taking a moment of silence. Are you going to speak up for yourself really determines the outcome of how your life is going to direct into. Because you are the author of your own life, and if you don't speak up, who is going to speak up for you? This also happens in your childhood, that you have been so trained or even accustomed to behaving or being obedient to your parents or any kind of surrounding. It could be in school, right? But this is not something that you have to follow this kind of pattern again when you grow up, because now you're safe to explore whatever interests or options that you would actually like to tap into. This is your way of seeing better of yourself, because if you don't follow your heart, if you don't follow your intuition, if you don't follow your own voice, you're just following another person's expectation. So you live your life and start by speaking up for yourself, stating it as a matter of fact in a very factual way. It does not necessarily have to involve any emotion, but kindness, that would always be a good ingredient to any conversation. So yeah, let's move on to the white dot, the white one. You guys, for this collective, the white dot, what is the highest advice for the white dot at this particular time? If you are having certain, oh, this is kind of touchy. I don't know if this is, but if it is, it's my condolences. If there's anything happened to your sister, okay? She's in a good place. Right? She's in a good place. Or if she is still healing from any kind of injuries, it's gonna take some time, but she's gonna be fine. Okay, she's gonna be fine. She's a one strong woman. Okay, so if you have been desiring, so to speak, to live in somewhere with more nature, or if you want to go work for a certain charity or a certain project that involves forest, greens, or any kind of landscape kind of project, please follow your heart. Yes, It might seem very, very different from what you're doing now. Could be an office job that you're doing, but yes, go ahead. If this thing, if you know, sometimes in life, if something comes up on our minds for many, many times, like again and again and again, this could actually be a calling. This could actually be something that is kind of like your system is calling you to look into. It's like, hey, look here, look here. Why are you going that way? Hey, here, this is your path, you know? So take your time to feel about it, or maybe just click into certain websites, or maybe you have been doing a lot of this already, right? But you're just not taking certain action. Or maybe you're just brewing, right? You're just brewing, and it's waiting for that moment that you just click and like, okay, I'm going there now. So maybe now is the time. If you are hearing this message from a stranger on the internet, maybe this is the time for you to move forward to that place, that job, that opportunity, but you gotta grasp it, right? You gotta take it. You gotta take it, okay? Now let's go to the last yellow circle, the yellow dot. So for this collective, what are we looking into? Do you have a puppy? A puppy like a poodle or something? A brown colored, like coffee colored, yeah, coffee colored or milk tea colored puppy dog, kind of quite a small one though, medium size maybe. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but it's cute. Okay. It seems to me that you were not in a very good place, but you are now in a better place now, as in the situation, in your life. Oh, you're missing that puppy because you moved, right? I don't know. I just, as I think that it is, okay, if it resonates, um, give it a thumbs up. So yes, you've just recently moved maybe, and you are now in a space that you have more peace, you have more clarity in a way, because the place that you were living, it had a lot of fight and cold silence and very neglecting experience with the other person. So you have been, you are, if you do resonate, you are possibly a woman, like gender-wise, okay, but it doesn't have to be. But you are very much in your masculine energy right now. That you, because you have been standing strong and kind of like defending for yourself, and you have been working really hard, like going a lot, like putting a lot of strength, okay, to moving forward. And so in cases like this, you would feel to be in much more of a masculine energy than in a feminine energy, okay? And that might be possible, that might be one reason why you're missing your pet, the puppy, okay? Because that is a sense of nurturing that you actually really need right now, okay? Because you are very much in your masculine energy, and it makes you to become a little bit very a little bit and very, maybe it's very, okay, maybe it's a little bit and or very, because it depends on individual, because this is a collective, okay? So you're in your masculine energy, so you would feel when you look into the mirror, you don't really feel appreciative of yourself, you know, And maybe how you dress right now is primarily black, blue, darker colors, and very more masculine, you know, like with more pants and not dress, not much like any kind of prints, like floral things, not feminine. Okay, simply maybe more stripes, more checkered, more black and red. Okay, so this could be the colors that you have been wearing. It's for convenience and it's for work. Even if you work in an office, you tend to wear very dark colors. So, but it doesn't matter. It is okay. It's okay. It's a phase. However, the highest advice for you here would be to nurture yourself, like shifting back to your feminine energy a little bit more, so to counterbalance the extra or overly masculine energy in you. And so you would come into more of a balanced state where you would feel more at ease. Some examples would be you could start to wear a dress first, to incorporate in your daily outfit. You can also brew yourself hot tea and just take a moment to sit and enjoy the tea. You can also go on to art exhibition if it is something that it has been on your mind. So go nurture yourself with certain beautiful arts. Just spending time with yourself is already nurturing yourself. Okay, go to that cafe that you can just sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee, read a novel that's been on your shelf for a long time since you bought it. Go check it out. You're gonna love it. So yeah, that's the message. I'll say that these are the messages for the 4 clusters of collective. And it's a timeless channeling, and I hope this message finds you well. And yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy my breakfast right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.